In this video, we will be making corrections to your last mini assessment from Mini Assessment 1 to help you gain some points back. We will go through each question, you will pause and answer some questions about what we talk about, and then we will add some points back to your quiz. Let's get started. Okay, so question 1 asks you to find the area of each figure. We know that to get area, we need bases and heights, we need to multiply, and for triangles, we have to divide by 2. Let's first look at option A, which is a parallelogram. First, let's count out the base. Our base is always one of the parallel sides. And it is 1, 2, 3 units long. Now let's look at the height. The height goes from the base up to the opposite side. So the height is 1, 2 units tall. To get the area of a parallelogram, we multiply our base times height. So 2 times 3 equals 6. So for A, our area is 6 square units. Now let's look at B. For B, we have a triangle. The first thing we need to do is count our base, which again is always one of our straight sides. I highlighted it in blue, and our base is 1, 2, 3, 4 units. And then our height goes from the base up to the opposite tip, which is 1, 2 units. Now to get the area of this triangle, we need to do base times height, which is 4 times 2, and then divide by 2 because it's a triangle. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. So the area for B is 4 square units. Now we need to look at option C. Option C is also a parallelogram. First thing we need to do is highlight a base or one of our straight sides, which in this case is going to be vertical. I've highlighted in blue. Let's count out the base. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our height goes from the base to the opposite tip, which is 1, 2 units. To get the area of a parallelogram, we multiply base times height. 2 times 4 gives us 8 square units. All right, now we need to look at figure D, which is a triangle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 units for our base or our flat side. And then the height goes from the base up to the opposite tip. 1, 2, 3 units. All right, so now what we need to do is multiply our base and height. 4 times 3 is 12. And then, because it's a triangle, divide by 2 gives us 6. And as a reminder, with triangles, we divide the area by 2 because it is half of a quadrilateral. And to get half of something, you divide by 2. All right, let's keep going. What is the value of the height of the parallelogram? Its area is 40 square inches, its slant side is 5 inches, and its base is 10 inches, and we need to find the height. So, let's think about this. To get an area of a parallelogram, you need to multiply base times height. We know our area is 40 square inches because that's what it tells us here. We know that our base is 10 inches, and we need to look for the height. So 10 times what gives us 40? That's right, it would be 4. So our height would be 4 inches because 10 times 4 gives us 40. We are given the area of 40, we're given a base of 10. Now we need to know what height would multiply by 10 to give us 40. All right, let's keep going. Determine the area of the given figure. Enter your answer in the space below. All right, in this case, we have a trapezoid. We don't have a formula for a trapezoid, but what we can do is we can break this up into two triangles and then a rectangle. First, let's find the area of the middle rectangle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3. That gives us an area of 12. All right, now let's look at each triangle. Each triangle, and they are the same, has a base of, I want to put that in blue. Each triangle has a base of 2 and a height of 3. 2 times 3 equals 6, divided by 2, because it's a triangle, gives us 3. And we have 2 of those. Because each opposite triangle is the same. All right, so now we have to sum those all together to get a total area. 12 plus 3 is 15, plus another 3 gives us 18 square units. Another method you could have done is taken one triangle and brought it over to the other side to make a full rectangle. Or again, you can split it up just as we did here. All right, here is the most commonly missed question on this quiz, so let's listen up. Determine the area of the given figure and enter your answer in the space provided. What I see here is a triangle and a rectangle. So I'm going to put over here the area of a triangle, and then we have a rectangle. Let's get the area of each of those pieces. All right, our rectangle is very clearly 6 times 8, which is 48. Now for our triangle. We do have a base of 8, but we need to find our height. We want a height that goes from the base of the triangle up to the opposite tip. We know that the entire figure is 9 centimeters, as it shows in the middle. The height of the rectangle is 6. So that means the height of the triangle would have to be 3, because 3 and 6 make a total of 9. Again, the whole house is 9 centimeters, just the bottom part of the rectangle is 6, so that means the height is 3 to make a total of 9. 3 times 8 is 24, divided by 2, because it's a triangle, gives us 12. Sum them together, 48 and 12 is 60 square units. All right, let's keep going. Find the area of the given triangle, enter your answer in the space provided. All right, so we know, first let's write our formula to get the area of a triangle. We do base times height divided by 2. We need to pick out our base and height, and we do that by looking for the right angle. And the base and the height are the ones that make that right angle. Our base on the bottom is 4. Our height is 3. Divided by 2. 5 is our distractor. We don't need the slanty side. We only need the sides that make the right angle. All right, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 2 gives us 6 square centimeters. All right, let's go to our final problem. Find the area of the given, actually we have 2 more. Find the area of the given triangle, enter your answer. First thing we need to do is write our formula. Base times height divided by 2. Look for that right angle. The right angle is made of the base of 12 and the height of 10. 12 times 10 divided by 2. 12 times 10 is 120. 120 divided by 2 gives us 60 square units. All right, let's keep going. Find the area of the given parallelogram. Enter your answer in the space provided. To do a parallelogram, all we need to do is base times height. We have our base of 9. Look for that right angle. Our height of 5. 6 is our slanty distractor. We don't need it. Base of 9 times the height of 5 gives us 45 square centimeters. All right, that concludes our correction video. I hope that you are paying attention and listening and answering those questions right to get points back. We will see you soon.